All right, we are stinking live. My camera is nasty though, and I got these big sweat dots now. But oh. All right. So I noticed that wow, this looks horrible. All right, guys. So for some reason it kept going, the screen kept going off. I don't know if it's in power save mode or what, but we are going to fix this right now. Now I can see myself. We got 4 people in the chat. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm orange. But we are live streaming, guys. So I have no idea what was going on. But here we are. Nacho, did you just call me a pig? What's up with that? I mean, look, I'm like bright red and my hair's blonde. Like I look like I've been on the beach. Horrible lighting. Oh, now see, my screen keeps going out. I don't understand it. That's what keeps happening. But there's people in here, so hopefully you guys are having a good time. I'm just gonna have to touch my screen every time it bounces out. So. Maybe I'm too lit. Do you think I'm too lit? All right, so maybe the camera's gonna figure that out a little bit. Back up. All right. This is gonna make me mad. So, but we're gonna do this. We got one person watching now? All right. So, yeah, I pay the internet bill, but the issue is we won't have internet till next Wednesday in the house. So I'm doing this on my mobile phone, which I probably should have gone to McDonald's or something. But it looks like the lag isn't that bad. So now the audio is out of sync. So this is just doomed to fail tonight. But we're gonna stop being negative. We're gonna put on our positive pants. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a good time. talking to each other and making fun of me. We are going to camp this Friday. So I don't know if you saw the last video that I put out about the Vivo Cam. That thing is awesome. I wish I had more time to play with it this week, but I really just need to figure out what it does at camp. Nacho had a good idea of doing a tracking shot with the DJI Ozma Pocket, so I'll try that. And that might be something that camera's actually good for. But it only took us about 45 minutes to get a good stream going. I am really excited about that little MEVO camera. I still don't know if I want to pay the money that it's asking me to pay. It's like $15 a month. Now the stream is worth $15 a month to me. And I might invest in that just so I can put some graphics in. But I don't think I can play videos on the stream. But like, it's a little limiting, but you know, if I can do reviews and stuff from that little camera, and it might be kind of cool to do live streams on location. You know, where I go to the park and do a live stream out in the park, but it'll be on mobile, so this might not work out. But this little, I don't know why it keeps wanting to turn off. That's gonna drive me crazy. And this microphone doesn't need to be here anymore, because I'm not using that. And that got some wrinkles. Where's the wrinkles? All right, if I have to do that one more time, I'm gonna be really frustrated. So let's talk about you guys. Thomas O'Sullivan's in the house. Manic Mike is in the house. Brent Nunley's here. Nacho's here. So yeah, we got a pretty good crowd here tonight. So what do you guys want to talk about? Yeah, Nacho, you are right about the yellow arm. The Vivo Cam has a blank arm and a yellow arm, and the yellow arm points at the yellow arrow, which points at the yellow end stop on the wires. So super cool. Really excited about that. I appreciate that, Thomas. Yeah, I know it's not my fault, but it's still frustrating, especially when you're good at doing something and you suck at it sometimes. So it's probably a bad time to try something new. But I got the MEVO Cam. I can show it to you. Oh, no, don't go away. Stay on. All right, guys, so this is the MEVO Cam. And when it's all said and done, I think this is gonna be awesome. So once I have internet, we are gonna be rocking out the live streams. But, so yeah, so this is the MEVO Cam, and the actual MEVO Cam is just this little guy. And basically it's a very wide angle camera. that you crop in to different pieces. You like crop into different parts of the video. And so once I get that working, I'm super excited. I want to strategically place things on my table and be able to point down to them and stuff like that. But really trying to figure out the layout of my room is really important right now. And I bought this big old standing desk that I don't know if I even want anymore. I think it'll be a good kind of craft table. But anyway, so yeah. A couple things that I don't like about this. Livestream got purchased by Vimeo, and in order to live stream on multiple, well, for one, it says you can stream on multiple venues. So I was like, oh, I could stream on Facebook and stream on YouTube at the same time. I was like, that's awesome. But Facebook doesn't let you stream to multiple locations if you're streaming to them, which I don't know anybody on Periscope or, you know, whatever the other ones were, and I don't want to pay to live stream on Vimeo. So the other thing is there's this desktop software for this camera, but it costs $800 a year to use the software, the only piece of software that's compatible with this camera. So I don't like companies that are so exclusive that you can't use their products. So I have this beautiful live streaming camera that I've seen churches use, but on the iPad, if you want to put a graphic on top of your video, it's $15 a month. Now, I mean, I did a test over the last week, and it was pretty cool. Like, you could do multiple slides. So I could do, you know, the be right back, please stand by, starting soon. You know, I can do those types of pictures over the stream. And then I can put a little icon and, you know, text, like a little lower 4/3. I can do that. But so maybe those are the only two things I need. It also had a countdown timer. So that's all pretty cool, but why do I have to pay $15 a month just to put a couple graphic overlays? I saw where someone put it into OBS, but you have to create an RTPM server on your computer, and then you have to stream from this camera to that server, and then use that, and then take a picture of it. So, you know, use it as a media source. So that seems like a whole bunch of work, but I do love the functionality. It's got, are you kidding me? This is not my night. We're gonna stay here so I can actually use the screen a little bit. So I've been watching this camera. I've been super excited to use it. I've been super excited to kind of bump my live streams up to the next level. But on the flip side of that, I don't want to pay a subscription just so I can use a camera that I bought. That seems silly. So it's one of those things where I have to use kind of common sense as to whether I'm gonna invest $15 a month on that. But anyway, all right, let's see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, Nacho said, screw that. Brent said, same thing. Nacho said, give the Ozma Pocket a whirl again. No. Give the Ozma Pocket a whirl again. Oh, I know what I need to do. I just need to plug my phone in. Let's do that. Now we're not in low battery mode again anymore. So, all right, so give the Ozma Pocket a whirl again. They updated the focus again. It might be better in the studio. Well, we can try that. No, why is it doing that? All right. You can make all that OBS for free. Which camera am I using now? Right now I'm using the front-facing camera. Front-facing camera, because the reason I'm using the front-facing camera is because the screen kept going out, and every time the screen went out, the phone buffered, or the stream buffered. So that's what I'm doing. Act Naturally said it looks great, sounds perfect, great upload. Cool. Welcome, Act Naturally. I hope I'm acting naturally. I'm a little frustrated tonight, so I might not be acting as gentlemanly as I usually do. Nacho said, send it back. I bought it for very cheap on Facebook Marketplace. So usually, so this is the original, it's not the Plus, which I might upgrade to the Plus. If this works out, I might upgrade to the Plus if I can find it for pretty cheap. But this is usually about $200, and then this is another $250, this Boost. And they gave me a microphone stand. That's the other thing. It'll work on a microphone stand as well as quarter 20. And this bottom part, so this gives you about right at an hour of streaming, okay? So if you're only gonna stream for like a half hour, all you have to do is take this little top part out with you and it's gonna work. This is a battery pack as well as a Ethernet port and a USB port. So the USB port, I can run my Scarlett microphone straight into it, and I can Ethernet into a hard wire. So hopefully next week, all that will be functioning. It'll be the day after I get back from camp, so I might not be able to work with it. So watching and supporting from Toronto. Act Naturally is from Toronto. That's pretty cool. Brett Nunley says, hey, Act. Act Naturally, I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. That's in America, and it's about halfway down the never eat sour worms down the East Coast. All right. So you can use a 3/8 adapter. Well, I'll just show you what all it comes with. So, yeah. So here's the back of it. It's got this little flap. And the whole thing is like kind of weatherproof. But if you have this flap open, then these parts can get messed up. But so it's got an Ethernet port. This is a USB port right there. It's got a micro USB, but that's just for charging. It's got a really cool little LED thing going on. And it's got these, this little red thing right here is a microphone. And so what it does is it's kind of a directional microphone, but the little LED on top lets you know what direction it's going to. And it's got an SD card in it. It's a 4K camera with like a 1080 crop, but you can stream in 4K, but you just can't use the cropping functions. which I feel like the cropping functions are the best part of this camera. If you guys look it up, MEVO, and just check out what this little camera can do. I'm going to do a review on it when I get back from camp. I'm actually thinking about kind of recording the services at night at camp and then just kind of let it autoplay. It's got an autoplay function, and if you set up your shots, you can put 9 shots in there. So it also has face tracking, so if you want to move around, it will zoom in and kind of track your face. But anything with face tracking, it requires you to look at the camera the whole time. So there's that. But yeah. Oh no, don't go away. And I'll show you guys the little adapter. No. Okay. Phew. Almost missed out, guys, on that one. All right. So this little camera snaps into this little thing, and you lock it down. So now it's in this kind of little base, and so this is a microphone. Works on a microphone stand. Okay, so if you're like in a concert or concert venue, live mic night. Is that 3/8? Yeah, I guess that's 3/8. What's the mount that's on the top of a tripod? Not the 1/4-20, but like the top of the tripod that you screw the tripod heads into. What's that one, Nacho? Nacho knows everything. 3/8. Okay, so this is probably not a 3/8 because this is way bigger than what I'm talking about. But okay, so here it is. So this is the big hole that goes on a microphone stand. This is the one that I'm talking about that I think you're calling a 3/8. And then on this side of the adapter is a 1/4-20. So I think that's ingenious the way they've kind of figured all this out. I'm gonna turn this off. See, it's got like little beautiful LEDs. It's got nice tones too. All right, so Nacho, what's that one? We got 3 sizes. Nacho's gonna go look it up. So am I worried about stripping it? I was a industrial arts major in college. And okay, so Nacho, the 1/4-20 and 3/8. Now what's that guy? So I was a industrial arts major. So here's a trick whenever you're screwing a screw in. If you turn it the wrong way and wait till it seats itself, you'll feel it click. And 5/8, there it is. So then when you screw it in, it's gonna be perfect every time. So the best way to not strip a screw is to get it seated correctly. And we'll do it again. If you turn it the wrong way, you'll feel it click. And there it is, perfect every time. So I think that's super cool that they've thought about that. And then basically you get one, I think you get one adapter. I might have gotten an adapter with this too, but on the base of this guy, it's the little details. Yep, it's a really cool device. This thing is super heavy. It's just basically all battery, but it's got little LEDs to tell you how much power is in it. It has the same base on here as well. But the fact that you can use a microphone stand means that it's all black. So if you put it on stage, it's actually the perfect device for churches that want to live stream their service, or if you know a conference and you want to live stream the event. It's really a perfect setup. Because microphone stands are nice and sturdy. This is heavy, so it's just all the weight is just going straight down. I just think it's cool. If I get it to work, but it's all in process, guys. We are in this house. God has blessed us with this house, and I'm super thankful for it. And in a couple weeks, we're just going to be rocking out. We are. I got to go to camp. Excited about a couple of things. I got the Weeble Lab gimbal that I'm going to use with my Canon 4K, the small G50. And then I got the Vivo Cam, and I'm going to use the GoPro Hero 7, the Pocket, the Insta360, and the I might not do the Insta360 a lot just because it's going to be a lot of work. But because last year and this year I'm going to be recording in HD. I'm not going to do 4K because I only have a limited amount of time to edit at night. And so I'm going to do an HD. I had a pretty good process last year. It went by super fast. I've already got the songs picked out. I've got the templates picked out. We're going to do some, like each cabin is going to be going against each other in kind of a competitive manner. So we're going to do that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to take my Mac with Sketch on it, and I'm going to redraw redraw all the scores and stuff like that. So it looks like it's just me and you, Nacho. There's 4 people here, but you're the only one talking. Lighting stands will work. You should try making a video with it first, and then you'll know what's internet and what's cam. Actually, I'm recording it right now. Or, well, not right now, because it's over here. But you can actually use it to just record. There's like a live record mode. The quality's okay. It's not great, but if your situation is lighted good enough, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. I definitely won't use it for... All right, so we paused for a little bit because Nacho called me. So, yeah, nobody call me right now because the live stream is all on my cell phone. But yeah, I should try and make, yep, I already got that. I'm falling out of love with the 1X. It's sour grapes the way the company made me feel. So how did they make you feel, Nacho? Is it because, I know it fell off a drone, but they made you feel bad about that? I'm actually kind of frustrated with Vimeo. I had a conversation with the guy. And I was like, okay, so I can either use a free app that's on my iPad with this camera and just get, like I'm talking about the MEVO, and just get video, or I can pay like $800 for software to use it. But there's no like middle thing. Like the $15 a month is crazy. I don't want to subscribe just so I can put a picture. It's one thing if I was going to use Vimeo's service, but all I want to do is use the camera for YouTube. And that's an option on it. I don't know, a little frustrating. So Nacho said, like the editors of some magazines I've worked with, it's a one-sided benefit, I bet. Yeah, it's one-sided. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it quits tonight. I've got camp in a couple days, and there are thousands of people who want your job, so they know they can replace you. Yeah, that sucks. No, I'm not using it right now because this thing works better with internet. So it really sucked over the mobile. So yeah, Nacho, I know how you feel. It's real easy for I've requested for several companies to become a partner, and my channel is just not big enough yet. Yeah, Brent, my microphone is by Focusrite. It came with my Scarlett 212. It's like a USB interface, and it's got like 2 inputs. So the plan is to run if I get the MEVO camera working, we are going to run a line out from my computer into the Focusrite, a microphone into the Focusrite, all that into this camera, and we're gonna live stream from this camera, and that way I can do some intro music while the countdown's going. If I spend the $15 a month and do the countdown and the screens, it might be all I need. But OBS is free. I want to be able to use OBS, so I don't know what to do. I really want to use this guy, but don't know if it's worth it. I feel like it's going to be worth it, but it's definitely worth the price I paid for it. But long waits for stuff should have been available on release date. Yeah, I think Insta360 definitely, like, all I really care about is the camera, but all the other accessories, it drives me nuts when people talk about accessories and they don't come out with them. Like, DJI has really made me mad over the last several years with their cameras, even though I think the DJI Osmo Action is on the money. I think the DJI Osmo Pocket was okay. Great idea, poor execution. Really frustrating that accessories weren't ready in time. You know, I just think it's frustrating when companies rush things to market when they're not ready. And it's even more frustrating that everybody goes out and buys them and just encourages them to continue that business plan. But Nacho says I use OBS backwards. Yeah, I know, Nacho. So how do I use OBS backwards? Oh, you can use it backward. You mean flip the screen? Do you think I can use OBS as a, I can stream from this camera to OBS and then from OBS go somewhere else? Because that would be cool. Is that what you're talking about? It says specifically on the MEVO website that this is not compatible with OBS. Like it's part of the forum. But this actual camera has been out for I think 3 years, and they've come out with a plus version since then that has a way better Wi-Fi capabilities. But if I use the Ethernet port in the back, it doesn't matter. And they also added stabilization. So you could actually walk around and go live, or be on a bus and go live or something like that. But from what I understand, everything else is the same. Yeah, Nacho. The other option is to make up a second channel on Shawn Ide Studios channel, and then live stream to that channel, and then capture that screen, and then live stream through OBS. So I'd be live streaming twice, but I feel like there would be twice the lag if I did that. Because it'll be lag going to that channel, then OBS will give it another 5-second lag, and then there'll be even another lag after that. So I just wish it would work. I wish it was like an IP camera. But we'll figure that out. So Nacho, your way it will be no lag. Is that streaming to OBS? I have to figure out how to do that. This camera will only stream to an RTMP. What's that, like real-time media player? I was hoping I could turn VLC or something like that. Yeah, Nacho, it has desktop software, but it costs $800 a year to subscribe to it. That's silly. That drives me crazy, to be honest. And I told the guy from Vimeo, I was like, seriously? Are you planning on selling these cameras? I mean, I was super excited about the functionality that I saw, but then I saw, after I bought this one and played around with it for a little bit, I was like, you know, not a lot of people did reviews on this camera, and they probably got it, played with it, and realized that the software wasn't, I mean, the software is good. It's just almost there. Like, I think anybody that wants to live stream at least wants to put like their social media icons on it, or at least want to say, like, for me, I just want to reiterate in your brain that I do this every Wednesday at 7 p.m. So when new people come, they're like, oh, I like this guy, I want to watch him next week. And you realize, oh, he does it every week consistently at the same time. You know, that's proper marketing strategy. So what's the secret of the universe? 42. was that Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? So, Nacho, it's just me and you talking. This is kind of, we could do this on Messenger. So it's 7:54. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I am super exhausted because it took us a week to move my mother in here. We still got boxes to move around in the house, and then we haven't even moved ourselves in yet. So we're gonna go to camp, and then we're gonna be moving. So this whole month is just gonna be exhausting, guys. But I was so happy to go out and do that viral cam video. It's been a while since I've done a video for you guys. So that was exciting. But yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful night. I think I'm gonna sign out for real this time. So peace out, guys.